Magnificent late evening again, dear common people. As usual, this is Common Car Reviews and I am your lovely host Pepsi. Tonight's movie got my attention a while ago. Bring Her Back is a 2025 supernatural body horror movie directed by Danny Filippo and Michael Filippo. Danny co-wrote this with Bill Hinzman. And I have pretty much zero knowledge about this movie outside of summary, which reads: a brother and sister uncover a terrifying ritual at the secluded home of their new foster mother. The reason I paid attention to this was that someone said that it is similar to Midsommar, a psychological horror that I have always loved. So I have some bit of expectations about this, but not a whole lot. Now we do a neat little transition, where I come back at you when I have returned home from the movies. So, here we go. Well, alrighty then, that was a movie. In this film we handled grief, a very, very deep grief. It told a story about Andy and Piper who lose their dad after he collapses in the shower. They are then taken in by the foster mom Laura, who herself is grieving, because she has lost her daughter a while back. Piper and Laura's daughter Kathy are similar in the sense that they are both blind. Andy takes care of Piper and wishes to take her custody after he turns 18, as she is his stepsister. Alright, how were the horror? It was really unsettling. This movie stuck with me more than last week's Weapons, because it had both heavy themes in sorrow and grief. This all included with really graphic scenes and mix of everything gnarly, so you had really nasty soup in hand. There were almost no jump scares, and even those that exist were just byproduct of how loud movies are. Not really jump scares here. Just pure horror in its finest. We saw how you can cope with loss in really unhealthy ways, and how things may not end up in a way that you want. We spent most of the movie in Laura's apartment, and they used that space really well, because almost every time you could find something new or a new angle of sort how to look at this place we were in. Actors were brilliant, like Laura had another foster kid named Oliver, that was mute, and somehow he was so creepy standing there silently and judging everyone. Andy was terrorized by the death of his father, afraid of showers where he died. And Piper tried to cling into an independency, so she would not be a burden. And holy hell, Laura was just a 0 to 100 character. That firstly was really sweet and kind, and then just let her grief to take over. I absolutely recommend this movie to horror fans. You can just really tell that are you supposed to cry or be afraid, so maybe do both. This is all I can say without spoilers. So today's video was brought to you by Common Car Reviews and speaking to you, your lovely host Pepsi. And I'll see you in the next review. Goodbye.